James Bond.
A familiar refrain introduced the world to the new James Bond at a London hotel. Pierce Brosnan promised to peel back the layers of Bond's character to see what lay within.
The rain has stopped, the sun has come out, it's a bright new day, it's time to clean the slate and start again. Just in case you think I'm going to play Bond with a beard, tomorrow afternoon I'm on a plane with my family to Papua New Guinea to do Robinson Crusoe, so I will be sans beard for Bond.
Well, it's good to meet you.
Brosnan here in his latest movie.
Who will play the new James Bond? For Newsround, Steve Gibbs reports.
His name's Brosnan, Pierce Brosnan, and he's waited more than 8 years to step into James Bond's perfectly polished shoes. The world of espionage is a change of direction for the Irish actor, who was last seen on the big screen in the comedy Mrs. Doubtfire. His latest role is one that most actors can only dream of. The first to star as 007, 32 years ago, was Sean Connery.
He's back.
Who are you?
My name is Bond. James Bond.
After Connery, the Australian actor George Lazenby took over the role, but he only played the spy once. Then it was Roger Moore's turn. He was credited for bringing more humour to the role, but the action was just as fast. Most recently, Timothy Dalton took over, but now he's decided to hand back his licence to kill after only 2 films. Work on the next Bond film, GoldenEye, begins in Russia next October. It should be released next year.
Exciting stuff. That's all from Newsround for today. We'll see you at around the same time tomorrow. Join us then. Bye.
Secret agent will be speaking with, well, a sort of Irish and sort of occasionally American accent. Irishman, come American, Pierce Brosnan, is the latest actor to be chosen to play 007, the man who likes his martinis shaken, who knows a thing or two about Berettas and Aston Martins. We have one of those too. He's called Ken Andrew.
There was a suitably dramatic entrance before the world's media for the new James Bond, Pierce Brosnan. More familiar on television in the series Remington Steele, Brosnan will soon begin work on the 17th official Bond film, GoldenEye.
It's always very premature to talk about things, how you're going to be different. Like I said, I think it's like a clean slate. There are certain parameters which you have to adhere to, but this is a Bond for the 90s. And I think also it's a time to really try and kind of peel back certain layers of his character and see what lies beneath this man.
Let's get out of these wet things.
Bringing Bond up to date is seen by many in the film business as the make or break for Pierce Brosnan.
Well, it'll be very nice if the new James Bond gives the series a lease of life and they do another 20, because it's been staggering along a bit lately. And I think we all touch wood that he's one they all love and like.
Bookmakers have lost out on the decision. Brosnan has been the punter's favourite for some time. Well, Ladbrokes actually closed the betting on the new Bond about a month ago, when you could have got Pierce Brosnan at 3-1, Jason Connery 6-1, Hugh Grant 14-1, Bradley Collins 16-1. Bradley, who, I hear you ask? A mystery man who walked into Ladbrokes one day and put £20 down and said, I'm going to be in the new Bond. He got 16-1. What odds could I get?
You're not taller now.
Oh, thank you very much. You can talk. What would you think about me as the next James Bond after Pierce?
No, you're too weak looking.
Too weak looking? Do you think I would make a good James Bond?
Yes, yeah, you're quite handsome, yes, yes. And
Really?
I think they're nearly all handsome, aren't they? Yeah.
I love you. I'd like £1 on me to be the next James Bond, please, and I'll even pay the tax. Well, they took the bet. The punters thought I stood more chance of getting the part of Miss Moneypenny. But just look at the odds. And there are others not even in the starting line. This is Ken Andrew, licensed to spiel for London Tonight.
I almost had a fiver on you. I went for Julian Clary in the end. It was almost...